Thanks a lot. I don't have to sign for it?
No, we're good.
Okay, thanks.
This cost me a penny. It was about $375 plus shipping. I'm hoping my work will cover some of this. We'll see. Some nice packaging here. Okay, it's really quite small, really very small. And look at this. This is the carrying case. Really nice, which will be great when we can go back to work. I can bring my keyboard with me, and this tool here is something I'll be using shortly for removing key switches or removing keycaps, depending on the end you use. Let's open this up so it's all set to go when we need it. Now let's open the case. Okay. So you have a connector cable here. Oh no, this is the cable that will connect the keyboard to the computer itself. It's a USB-C. You don't need the USB bit. USB-C is the future. And here's the first half. Wow. Beautiful. Really nice. I went for the black one. There's also a white one. And okay, it has some extra keys. Just keycaps, you know. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The F and the J, that's very thoughtful of them. The F and the J on the keyboard will have little bumps, and if you move the keycaps around, then you wouldn't want to have those bumps in the wrong place. So, okay. Let's open the second one. That last one was the right half, and this is the left half. See, it's the cable that connects them to. It's kind of a generic cable, which is good. You can replace it if you lose it. It doesn't seem to be proprietary. Here's the left half, which is the more important half, because that's the one that's going to connect to the computer. There it is. There you go. Feels great. Really nice. Really great feeling. Good. Oh wow. Oh nice. It's balanced on the edges there. It's a large key, so that makes sense. Very good. Okay, so let me look for anything else in there. Well, I do need a tool for that. Put it at the end here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. All right. That one's easy. Just tighten it. On this one, there's a sticker that says to turn it clockwise to loosen it. Okay. Try to create a bit of a rise there. We're trying to get something that approximates the natural position of a hand at a bit of an angle. Almost like a handshake. Not quite, but just the natural resting position. doesn't seem to go down any further. So I'll tighten it that way. Whoops, I'm supposed to tighten it the other way on this side, as the sticker tells me. I'll get used to this and be able to do it faster when I bring it back and forth between home and work once we're able to go to work. So that looks good, but it's a bit unstable. Let's see if I can stabilize it. Still what? Oh, that's because I forgot the palm rest. No, that makes sense. Okay, still a bit unstable. Let me just straighten it a bit. That looks good. That looks nice and stable. Not quite. No. Let me see. There. That's better. Good. All right. Let's do the same thing with the other half. Just tighten it a bit more because I like this position. That. This side seems to just be regular, so you untighten it so you'd expect. You can just do by hand. Alright, and again I have to bring out that palm rest I forgot last time. I'll try to get rid of that instability. Really nice looking keyboard. Can't wait to try it. As I said, I want to get much faster at this in the long term so I can pack it away fairly quickly in that carrying case and bring it to work. Go. There's the pair of them. Yeah, feels great. Really good. Okay, so let's get that connector. Put them together. You know, I don't love the palm rest. Let me see if it's easy to take off. Let me just figure it out and then I'll show you in the camera. Yeah, just shove it to the side from underneath. Here, I'll show you with this other one. And you just kind of push to the side, and you'll just give me a sec. There you go. Just pop it out. Yeah, I think I'll do without them because then I can hold the keyboard right to the edge of the table, the desk where I like to have it. That's what I prefer rather than having this palm rest that's sticking out. So it's great that those come off and can go on easily. I'll put it back on later probably, but for now, I just like the feel of them not being there. More minimalist, you know? Okay, connect these. You'll notice I took off the Velcro before because you don't want a piece of Velcro staring you in the face all the time. So I appreciate that that Velcro wasn't stuck to the cable. That was really nice. Okay. Now we need the Usbc cable, which goes in the left half, which is the part that will be connected to the computer. And it should be more or less plug and play. You'll see. Oh, here's the RGB. Beautiful colors, eh? Really nice. Really great colors. Yeah. Now I am not 15. This isn't just for fun. These colors will serve a lot of purposes, and something I probably won't go into, but you can layer the keyboard so that it can light up the keys in different ways for if you want to have a number pad or turn your half of your keyboard into a mouse, say. So yeah. Okay. Really very nice. Okay. So let's use this little tool here, this contraption. So the one end is the one that you put on both sides of a key, and you just turn it sideways a bit to grab the edges, and that allows you to just yank out, gently but firmly the keycap. And just trying to show you that it's a Cherry MX Brown, with apologies to glosses, but it's a nice key switch. And what I'm going to be doing is moving the keys all around to fit them in my layout. Or I'll spare you this rearrangement. Okay, so it's asking us to click, and then on the right side too, over, that's this one here, and then, okay, this one here, it's easy enough. Okay, so let's try typing a little bit. Wow, okay, this is working. So let's just try. Yep, right, okay, there. Huh, okay. Well, this works. So let's go to the website now, and under Tools, I guess, the Oryx is the configuration software. I'm going to open that. And here's the layout that I've been working on this past week, my own creation. So I'm going to download this layout. And now the other tool that we need, I don't know if it's specific to the Moonlander, but here it is. Under Tools, so under Oryx is Wally. And this is the firmware app. Let's download that. Okay. All right. It's taking a minute. Okay. So, well, I should have dragged that to applications, but whatever. Open it. And yeah, so let's go find the file we just downloaded. Just under downloads. It's the last thing right here. Great. Open that. And now, okay, so now we need, a paper clip to stick into the keyboard, but I'm going to be using something different. This is one of my wife's earrings. And so I'll click it into this little hole here. And wait. Computer's working away. Oh, there you go. Done. Wonderful. Just doing a few inward rolls, which are really capitalized upon in my keyboard layout, which I'll do a separate video on at some point. But in the meantime, here's something of wider interest perhaps. The home row keys on an ortholinear keyboard like this that uses a thumb are laid out in this way. See? Where the pinky is touching the lowest row, and then the 3 middle rows, and then the thumb. They're lit up with a color in my layout. Orange, I guess. So let's compare that with the layout of a regular keyboard, quote unquote regular. So if we bring the two halves together, it's close. That's not quite like a regular keyboard, but close enough. You'll see, to avoid an ulnar deviation, which is really uncomfortable, most of us will put our wrists out like that. And once you do that, you see how the fingers are laid out at this angle with the pinky on the home row, as it were. See? That's really quite different from the two halves being at shoulder width, and you see how the home row is quite different in layout, and the pinky is now on the bottom row with the thumb being used. And so this is my home row in my layout.